right, thank you. I don't. I just do it. I've been doing it for 30 years. You can tell how they skate. Just what they can do. Well, I'm good at faking it. Thank you. Do you have one on this team too? Oh, who was it?
Number 17.
Local FC.
Hood. Zach Hood.
Got it. Hang on. I got a quick question for you. Is that Netzelman?
H-O-O-D.
How do you say that?
Mahachek.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Braemar Arena, home of the Edina Hornets, and this the 51st annual
This is Cloutier.
Invitational. Today's this afternoon's matchup is the championship game at the Bantam A level. Our teams are the visiting Alexandria and the home Burnsville Apple Valley Firehawks.
Art Sieben.
Let's
Della
meet the starting lineups
Davis.
first for visiting Alexandria.
Wrestling.
Starting at goal, number 1, Beck Lyon.
And we welcome you to Braemar Arena, home of the Edina Invitational Tournament. We were going through some pronunciations there. You just heard it. You know, I pull out the butcher shop. You don't want to butcher everybody's name, you know. You do your best, but I haven't had a chance to connect with the Alexandria side of things, so I'll do my best. We're moments away from the start of this one between these two teams, and it's going to be Alexandria and Apple Valley Burnsville, the Firehawks, squaring off here in the championship of the Bantam Single A.
Ladies and gentlemen, good luck to all participants, and let's play hockey. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a friendly reminder that flash photography is not allowed within Braemar Arena. If you're using a flash on your camera, we kindly ask you to please turn it off.
All right, we're about ready to get things underway here from Braemar Arena. It's going to be Alexandria Cardinals and Burnsville Apple Valley, the Firehawks. There's a chance in front quickly. The Firehawks on the move from the line. That's sent back in wide of the net. Burnsville Apple Valley. Sieben will play this off the boards to center. Handled there up high by Shattuck as he plays that one back in behind the net. Over to the near side, it's going to be Clute as he's going to play this into the corner. Lampsky is there's a couple of Lampskys, Joseph and Jack. Joseph wearing number 6, Jack sweater number 2. And over to the right wing side now, it's going to be the Firehawks. Cloutier with it. I want to go Cloutier so bad. I took French class for that, but we'll give it the Minnesota pronunciation of Cloutier. I think that's what I heard. Cloutier. Face off again to the right of the Apple Valley net as it's played back into the neutral zone. It's going to be Ramsdorf with it. Looks ahead of the neutral zone. Knocked off the stick of Netzelman as they'll play this into the center ice area. Lind was there. Now he gets a little bit of help. Steps back up on it. Lind plays that one through as that'll ring it over to the far corner. Ramsdorf was there. Big collision there as Beck Leiden went down. Now to the near boards. It's going to be handled by Netzelman. Turned away by the defense of Lind as they'll come together. Back up to the line. There's a wrister that's blocked off the rides of Crowley. And now back into the corner. It's Netzelman again. Netzelman is going to be bumped on the play. We've been calling Gavin Lutz's name quite a bit here on this shift. Turning that one back in is going to be Klimek, and it's going to be handled by the Firehawks in their own zone. Setting up shop and waiting. Now they'll survey the scene, and here we go to the right wing side. Nice handle there. But then it's going to be picked off by Keegan Lucy, who plays this to a wrister. That's turned aside by the stick of the Burnsville Apple Valley goaltender, Jackson Gilmore. Puck will roll at center. Here come the Firehawks playing that off the near boards. And here they go across the line with Mahacek. And now it's going to be cut off by Crowley behind the net. Nice job there to go phone booth. Plays that up to the line. Quick snapper. Nice shot. They score! Oh, just like that. It's 1-0. The Firehawks take a look at this one on replay. It looked like it handcuffed Beck Leiden on the way in. And Burnsville Apple Valley takes the 1-0 lead here in the first period. Ian Davis in the circle against Trip Shattuck. Now it's going to be played back up to the neutral zone. Stopped by the stick, and now it's off the boards. It's going to be Lampsky gathered in out of there by Sieben as he plays it to the left wing side for Anderson. Look out, here's a chance down low. Cuts to the forehand, a big save made there. Nice opportunity by Clute. And it's going to be knocked down by the glove right at the line by Locke, as it's going to be the Cardinals that need to touch back up. Cards in their traditional black with white and red trimmed sweaters, pants, and socks. Meanwhile, the Firehawks with their newly found color scheme of white with a little black, maybe some yellow, maybe a little brown mixed in there for Apple Valley too. Very creative name. I mentioned in my last broadcast. Whoever came up with that on the association, better work and creative. The Firehawks, of course, the blending of the Blaze and the Eagles. .11:45 shows here in the first period, 1-0. Puck played to the line and guided back into the corner. Firehawks with a shot that's fanned on there as Netzelman carries through center. They have a 3-on-2 if they hurry. There's some back pressure, though, by the Firehawks. The line is denied. Nice work defensively once again there by Nick Lind. Set off the boards. Now it's going to be the Firehawks to the right wing side. That's too far for Cloutier, as that's knocked off the stick of the Cardinals' Henry Ramsdorf. And now it's going to be played back over, back in behind the net. Peterson was there. And now it's going to be the Cardinals in control with Ramsdorf. Forecheck was broken by them, and now they're working through center with Compeline as he's going to send that back in behind the net, cut off by Gilmore. As here come the Firehawks over to the right wing side at center ice. Cloutier was there. High at the right wing side as it's going to be caromed all the way over to the near boards. Sent back into the corner. Cutting that off is Mason Locke. And now it's going to be raced over there by Sam Arendt up to the line. Here's a quick wrister high off the glass. That'd be the Firehawks working toward a scoring chance back in behind the net. And they'll hang on to this puck and work it out of the zone. Guided ahead to the left wing side. That's going to be Lucy with it. And they'll play this one into the neutral zone. Firehawks now control on the tape for Arendt. He cuts to the middle, try to work a dangle. That's going to be tough to do, a 1-on-3, but his work gets the puck deep as he gets some support along the way. Back up to the line now. That's Henderson to play this one to the corner. Henderson now with it. Cut off in the corner by Crowley. Down on one knee goes Arendt. Now it's picked up by Clute as he's going to carry this through center. They have a man to the right wing side. That's Shattuck with it. He's going to be stopped. Clute turns. And he'll play this one off a stick. That was Joseph Lamsky. That's off the end boards, and the big carom picked up by Ramsdorf. Now they're going to carry out of the corner up to the line. Nice job to keep by Clute to the near side. Shot, nice one toward the blocker pad save, and a nice bid there by Nicholas Peterson. The wraparound attempt is cut off. Now it's going to be Clute with it. Pressure by the Cardinals, alleviated by the Firehawks off the boards by Henderson. But they're going to transition back with Joseph Lamsky across the line. He looks back along the way for Shattuck, who comes away with the right-hand shot. Shallow angle. That hit the crossbar, then kissed off the glass. There's a shot that's fanned on by Ramsdorf, but kept in at the line. From the left wing side, it's Clute with it. Shoveled, but not out. Cleared over to the near boards. It's going to be Peterson with it. He lets a big slapper go. Another one, low blocker pad save. That one with the pad by Gilmore. He had to use the blocker on save number 1, the pad on save number 2. That goes up off the netting and out of play as we remain 1-0 in favor of the Burnsville Apple Valley Firehawks. All the way around to the right wing side it goes. It's going to be Alexandria, though. They look to cut to the middle there with Netzelman as he's checked on the play. Nice forecheck by Alex Klimek as well. Delayed penalty coming up. We'll take a look at this one on replay, see if we can pick that one up for you. Occurred right there off the corner. So to the sin bin goes Liam Hull. 7:59 showing on the clock in the first period. Cardinals control up high from the left point. This is guided back down to the low slot area. Turned to the near boards by Gilmore. Klimek, there's a shot at on goal, and that's stopped and held on to. .140 of power play time remains. Now it's going to be the Cardinals down the wall. That was locked for Joseph Lamsky. That's deflected. Lamsky gets the stick up, hangs on the puck. Skilled player plays that one up to the line. That's going to be locked with the shots wide of the mark. Over to handle the biscuit there is Benakin, who tries to ring the boards off the right side, but he was cut off. Now the battle continues with Jack Benakin. Now it's one. The Cardinals look out front, turned aside. They're going to just rip that one through. It's knocked down, but swatted at. That's going to be an icing call. So bring it all the way through as that was Sam Arendt on that play. 7:03 in period number 1 with 1:05 of power play time for the Cardinals. Top of the right circle, they go with it. Knocked off the stick, but sent back into the corner. Ring to the near side. Berg is there. There's a wrist shot that's blocked. Now back up to the line with Mason Locke, who plays this back in behind the net for Clute. He'll come away with it, dances through traffic, gets a good scoring look there. That's turned aside again by Gilmore. He's been busy now, 8 saves so far. About 10 minutes into this one. Oh, somehow Lamsky makes a little bit of a move there, gets back on the stick of Klimek, back to Lamsky. Joseph Lamsky from the corner walks and shoots. Gilmore just has that glove where it's supposed to be and looks right into it as it is handled and caught by him. You gotta look at this right off the, they try to catch him leaning on the short side there. Here's a one-timer that's fanned on, but it bounces in on goal anyway. Brightsman was there. Down goes a Cardinal off the end boards. Door is open. Out goes Liam Hall. From center, that's ripped back in behind the net. It's going to be Lutz there. Back into the neutral zone. Peterson. Rister blocked. Puck is rattling around. Mahacek plays it to the neutral zone. It's going to be Ramsdorf with it. He'll turn this one up ice to Jack Brightsman, who sends it in deep. Back into gathered as Gavin Lutz. So he plays that one back into the neutral zone. Here comes a hard wrist shot that's in on goal, gloved over by Gilmore, but in comes the forecheck there. Back up to the line. That one's deflected off the stick and up and out of play. So 5:10 shows on the clock here in the first period. Another fast-paced game. We had a great Pee Wee AA championship game between Stillwater and Eden Prairie. Eden Prairie wins with 4 unanswered goals, all by the same player. And his game winner came late in the game with about 5 minutes left in the third period. Ben Box was the man doing the damage for Eden Prairie, but for Stillwater as well. Wow, what a well-coached, structured team they were with creativity. They were both really two fun hockey teams to watch, and this one here is not disappointing either. Alexandria now 5-on-5. Looks like a power play. That's blocked, and back to center ice it goes. They're kind of seizing control here of the tempo, but that's a way to turn it right there as it's picked off and taken over the line by Benakin. He's checked and knocked off the puck to the corner. And here they come, the Cardinals transition back out of their zone. It's going to be Compeline with it. He'll angle over to his left wing, doesn't like what he sees. There's not anything with as they're changing, and he tucks it in back behind the net. Back over to the near side, it's going to be Crowley with it. He runs into a trouble there with a check. Clute with it on that check. That was Shattuck with it. In on goal again, and that's shot number 12. That's handled by the goaltender, Jackson Gilmore. Over to the left wing side, Rister. Gilmore again, another save, puck still loose. A couple of chances there as it's still loose. Back into the corner it goes. Now it's going to be Hood with it. Dangles through to the right wing side, try to flip it ahead to Anderson. Instead, the Cardinals will regroup back at center ice. That's deflected off the stick. Gilmore steers that one off to his right as that's going to be picked up in transition by Ian Davis. Turned over, another chance, and very calm is Jackson Gilmore. And that look again came in from Joseph Lamsky. Cardinals have 2 injured players on the bench right now. They've got the buckets on. You can see them. One of them is manning the door. He has crutches as well. Off the glass. Lucy was there. Now it's picked back up. Deflected in. That feed for Lucy was intended by Mason Locke as it's going to be sent back in by the Cardinals. Gilmore cuts it off behind the net. Now it's Lutz to play to the left wing side, held in at the blue line. That's kept by Berg, and now back in behind from the corner come the Firehawks as they look to transition the zone. Off the boards to center. held on to, protected neatly there by Cole Sieben as he plays that back in behind. 2:34 to go. Back through center. McDonough turned over. Look out. Shot off the post. That one stayed out and it was swatted away. They said he scores. Oh, my word. Let's take a look at this one on replay. I'll slow this way down for us. Ooh. That looked pretty clean off the pillar for me, but we'll see what they do. It was a tough call for the official from where he was. I mean, there's a guy sitting right behind the net. Why don't they yell through there and say, hey, what'd you see? I'm just going to say from here it looked like a post. Especially with the way it can. Oh, they're going to call it a goal. And we're tied at 1. There probably wasn't enough evidence from the linesman to say why it wasn't a goal. There's a discussion over at the bench right now at the Firehawk bench. And, obviously at this stage it's not going to change. Tate Erickson talking things over with the officials. Adam Olsen also heard what happened on the Alexandria side. Off the boards it goes. So Breetzman gets credit for the goal. Turned back up by the Cardinals. Since the Firehawks goal, the Cardinals have really locked it in here offensively and defensively. They've outshot them 15-2, but Firehawks have the ability to do just that, which is create off the rush. And there was a quick shot that was taken in on goal that you'll see Leiden makes the save. As this Sam Arendt was forced wide by the defenseman Nicholas Peterson. Back at center ice it goes. Sent off the boards. And here comes the foot race to the near side. Wrapped up on the play and sent to the neutral zone. That gets away from Peterson and back into the Cardinal zone it goes. Going to touch that over to the right wing side. Peterson. That one hops the glove of Joseph Lamsky. And at center, it's controlled by the Firehawks. Stick that cuts that off from Clute took that pass away. That one from Lind. Now it's going to be back into the Firehawks zone. Lind comes away with it. That hits a Cardinal player on the way in. That one's going to be whistled down for an offside call. 57.2 now remaining in period number 1. Rogers Royals in the Bantam AA will be squaring off against Wyzetta as they play for all the marbles next. Up the blue line area it goes. It's going to be played back in by Crowley. That breakout fails to click as the Firehawks now generate some offensive zone time. Brought down on the play was Mahacek. Now they're going to outlet to the left wing side for Clute. He finds his man on the move. That's going to be Lamsky. Joseph Lamsky's shot's deflected, gets it back, redirected toward Gilmore. And now they're going to play this off the boards. The Cardinals to center. They'll have to regroup as Locke will Look back up ice from right. He looked left, then plays that off the glass and in deep after he gains center. Gilmore will set up for his defenseman. That's Sieben. Sieben to the left wing side for Mahacek, and that misses the mark. And that'll do it for the first period. And it's tied at 1. Nothing solved here between these two teams. We got a ways to go. 14 saves for Gilmore. 15-2 were your shots on goal. Here we go to start period number 2. Tied at 1. Now the Firehawks moving from left to right across your screen. Nice job to play to safety. Here they come. Firehawks big slapper in on goal. Big rebound. Knocked out of the rebound. Oh, it deflects on its way in. Check this out. First of all, it's a terrific save by Leiden on this one. Here's the big bomb. Makes the save. He poke checks it away. That hit a skate on its way in and found its way right to his pad as he covered that one up. Oh, they're going to have an opportunity there. Good chances out of the box here by the Firehawks as they have they've now tripled their shot total to 6 after finishing the first period with 2. They had a goal on 1 shot, but now they're testing Beck Leiden, who's making some big saves. There's another one there. Play the head back into the neutral zone. It's almost like you feel like there's a new lease on life here. Back into the corner it goes. Locke is on that puck. One-on-one battles. It's a shot that misses the mark. Arendt was there as he was checked. Now they'll cut this one away, and Alexandria back out of the zone with Sladek. Sladek with it. That one misses the mark. And they'll play this one off the side of the goal mouth area. Turned away and off the boards. It's the Firehawks to the line, but not out. There's a wrister deflected. Nice save made by Gilmore. Tested on that one. Puck will be fished back in behind the net. Over to take the puck is Lampsky. Up to the line. There's a quick slapper that's deflected away. Gathered in. Gilmore again the save. Great work off the end boards. They go high to low with some chances there. wrister that's blocked up high there. That was taken off the gear of Zach Hood. Paying the price for his club. Puck is played back up to the near boards. From the line, there's a wrister that's well wide of the mark. In front of the bench area it goes. Puck will dribble its way across. Now Nicholas Peterson was there. On it was Liam Hull. In front of the bench area. Clute with it. He'll have that knocked off his stick, and over to make the play is going to be Lutz. Back into the neutral zone it goes. It's going to be Peterson backpedaling. Off the stick of Hull. Reached for and played back up ice by Clute. It's muddy in front of the bench area as they're working for some real estate. Back behind the net, they try the wraparound attempt. In on goal, Gilmore makes the save. Taking a look at how these teams qualified. You had Burnsville Apple Valley 3-0 in their pool. Alexandria 2-1. And they both won their semifinal round matchups. There's a shot that misses the mark. And, you know, we get a little bit of heat sometimes for our seeding process here at the Edina tournament, because with 3 pools you have to reseed. And then you have a wild card team, and sometimes a wild card team can be seeded higher than a team that won their pool. And what we're saying is we don't want to penalize you for being in a good pool. Clearly that was a good pool, because out of 12 teams, here are the 2 that are here. So I would like your honor to rest my case. Puck is played down to the left wing boards as they'll fight this one off. That's away from Berg, and here they come, the Firehawks across the line. On the puck, it's going to be Mahacek, who's ridden into the corner. Now helping out on the forecheck is Crowley. Cardinals with it. You know, the Firehawks have really stabilized their game here, getting some offensive zone chances. Shots on goal now read 19-8. That's 6-5 now in favor of the Firehawks. They'll drop this one off to the right wing side, walking in. That one just misses the mark. The carom comes over to the left wing boards for the Firehawks. Back in behind, over to make the play now for Alexandria was Sladek, as he was checked on the play. Turned aside by Gilmore again. From the line. Pulling that off the end boards is going to be Lucy. Try to go shallow side, short angle side there on the goal stick of Gilmore, who shut that down. Blocked off some gear. Oh, there's a chance. They score! How about that? The Firehawks respond with some work up high at the blue line. You'll see this on replay. They'll peel this off the boards. They find the man open in front. Off the end boards. The lively end boards, as we see them in a lot of rinks. It's part of the game. And they bury that one into the back of the net. So these two teams matched up back on Sunday at 3 o'clock, and it was a 4-3 win on Braemar South for the Firehawks, who also beat Litchfield, Dassel, Takedo 4-2, Wayzata 4-2, Roseville 4-2. I mean, it's been a nice run. They score! Oh, back the other way. We'll watch this one as the Firehawks will play this one up high to the line. There's a shot that looked like it was deflected on the way down. We'll get the official call on that goal. But we're now tied at 2.
Cardinals goal scored by number 6, Joseph Lemsky. Assisted by number 18, Luke Russell, and number 25, Keegan Lucy. Time of the even sprint goal, 5 minutes and 22 seconds. That's Alexandria's Joseph Lemsky from Luke Russell and Keegan Lucy at 5:22.
Back across the line, Firehawks buzz the mark there. That was Jack McDonough. So that'd be Lutz with the goal. That'd be Gavin Lutz. Cloutier with the assist. My fellow, my Canadian contemporary down in the box went Cloutier on that instead of Cloutier, but we'll get it right here. I have to give my guy Cookie a hard time. Back up through center ice. Sent right back in by the Cardinals. That's Klimek. So right when Alexandria takes the lead and is feeling kind of good about themselves, right back at you comes the Firehawks. From center ice, or from the face-off rather, it's played back in deep. Around the boards it goes. That's off a stick, knocked at and covered up. Little Taylor Swift always gets the crowd singing. They were there on that one. Fanned on. Lucy tried to make the play, get some support through. Nice save by Gilmore. That puck didn't come in clean and true like he would want it to, but stayed calm and got the right pad out. Up the right wing boards, it's going to be played to center by Crowley, and they'll regroup. They want the interference call to the Firehawks, and we play on. Now it's played over to the right wing side. That's buzzed wide of the mark. That by Lucy now to the neutral zone. Berg is there. The puck will work its way back into Firehawk territory. They'll play this one off the boards to center. And on it for Alexandria's Locke, who plays this one rink wide for Ramsdorf. Over to the near side, Red, and taken away there by Crowley across the line. Here's Crowley, looks to play this one in through. And now for Alexandria, it's Locke with it. Cut off, picked off at the line, and played back in deep by the Firehawks. That was Davis on the play. He's checked. Cardinals try to play this one up as they swing that one to center. Now it's going to be handled again by the Firehawks. That was a play made there by Lutz. He has the game-tying goal here at 2-2. Shots read 24-9 in favor of the Cardinals. There's a chance in on goal off the big check there. That opened up some room and some real estate, and that was Anderson with a big shot in on goal, and Leiden makes a good save here to make the read. You'll see the check right here. Forced the turnover on Joseph Lamsky, and then in comes the big shot from up high. That by Gabe Anderson. Reminder, we'll do ice at the close of the period. They'll get a fresh sheet for the third to close this one out. Something tells me this is going to be a one-goal game, or there could be an empty netter in there somewhere, and it could go either way. Turned over. Here they come across the goal line. The Cards in control with it. Down low. That was Klimek to the slot. Oh, nice save there. Turned aside with the stick from Gilmore. Puck kicked along the line. Nice job to keep there by Ramsdorf. And this one will trickle wide of the marker as they'll play this one up to the right wing boards. One-timer from the line that misses the mark. That from Ramsdorf. Now the Cardinals go to work in the offensive zone from the right wing as they try to kick this down the boards. And up they go with it. That's off his stick. Ramsdorf again plays that over to his partner Peterson. Ahead he goes to the left wing for Compeline. That's going to be in on goal as that's going to be held on to and covered by Gilmore. How about this news came out about an hour ago? Maybe many of you have heard it. But the Minnesota Wild will be hosting the 2021 next year Bridgestone NHL Winter Classic. It's going to be a classic. Let's see if they've announced who their opponent is here. I'm trying to read through this real quick. Let's see here. I bet you guys already know. But anyway, it's news to me because I've been buried here at Braemar Arena all weekend. It's going to be at Target Field New Year's Day. That's outstanding. It's long overdue. Back into center ice area. I'd love to see it be Colorado. I mean, that would be, I think that's one of our better rivals. That's more terse. St. Louis is so good. That's a decent game too, but we used to be Vancouver back in the days of the Northwest Division, but now the Central's a little bit, Winnipeg would be amazing too, but you know NBC's not going to go for that. Puck played back into the corner. Alexandria is there. Firehawks are there. Puck to center ice. Over to the near side. Sent right back in by the Firehawks. That's Banakin to play that deep. On it for Alexandria is Peterson. Flip to center ice. Lampsky was there but watched closely on the play by Sieben. And this one will be sent right back in and icing your call. 4:03 to go in the second period. We've already had a number of quality championship games at the Pee Wee B1, Pee Wee A, and Bantam B1 levels that played out on Monday. Here we are on Wednesday with the Bantam AA, Bantam A, and Pee Wee AA championships. Through the legs, Lampsky was there, but there was Gilmore to shut the door. 27-10 as the shots continue to mount in favor of the Cardinals. Now they've got 12 more here in this period. Lampsky throws the leather, big turnover there. And here come the Firehawks out of the zone. Sieben rides off a would-be checker. And that's moved ahead by Lampsky. That's cut off. And now it's going to be gathered in by Henderson. Henderson gets away from one would-be checker. He plays that over to the left wing side. That's for Shattuck. There's a one-timer. They score! Oh, what a play by Lampsky. What a feed, what a shot, what a goal. You'll watch this one as he took the contact that just left the puck right there for him, and he went high short side. And the Cardinals now lead by a score of 3-2 late in the second period with 3:26 to go in it. D go the Cardinals. That's Berg to Locke. That's knocked down by the stick of Hull. Off the glass to center, no ice on the play. Regrouping his Locke back in behind his own net. Outlets to the right wing side. Nice quick pass there. That's Klimek from Netzelman. They'll try to run this one in. Gilmore stays firm on that one. Covers it up. And love it. Throws the blocker pad up. Just lets him know this is my space, the blue paint. Clute and Shatek on the assists. Cardinals and Firehawks do some battle along the boards. Klimek is there. That one misses the mark all the way over to the far corner. Netzelman plays this one back to the near boards. One timer, they wanted to bring some rain with that. That was off the glass by Berg. Firehawks try to kick this one back through. This is these teams' fifth game of the tournament. It's pretty nice value. Back in across the line, they go with it. Compline with it, was stick checked on the play. Fine defensive play turned in there by the Firehawks. That was Lutz on the play. Off the boards it goes. They tried to head to the bench, but Lutz jumps back on as that was cut off at the line and sent in. Gilmore will steer it over to his right, as now it's going to be turned up ice by Sieben off the boards hard to center, guided into the zone by Hood. Back into the corner it goes now for Alexandria. It's going to be Locke with it. He looks over to the left wing side. That misses the mark. Into center it goes with 1:44 to go in the second period. Checked off the stick of Sladek. Now it's back into the neutral zone. And Ramsdorf takes over. Tops of his circles for Locke. Back for Ramsdorf. He'll survey and look up ice. Gives it over to the right wing side. That's deflected up and out of play. Into the bench area with $1:24 remaining here in the second period. In front of the bench area it goes. That's going to be sent high in the air. Firehawks flip to center ice on that play. That was Lind on that. Now back into the corner it goes for Alexandria. Peterson plays over to the near side for Ramsdorf, who looks up ice. And at center it's going to be Clute with it. He leaves off to the middle, gets it back. Nice feed for him as that was deflected up out of play and off the netting. See this one, nice job, nice little backhanded pass here. You'll see he'll give it up, and he finds Shadek with it, who then goes backhand pass over to him, and he fires it, buries it into the net, I should say, the netting. Cloutier with it. I'll tell you what, it's been for my organization, 51 live streaming events we've done since Thursday, so it's kind of starting to meld into one here. Hopefully we get the nettings and the nets correct through the rest of the day. Got one more to go after this. And as I mentioned, we got a really good one going with Minnetonka Wayzata at the high school level on Thursday night, if you want to join us there. It's played it back off the net once again with 18.7 to go in the period. We'll do the ice. We'll take about a 15-minute break or so, and then we'll be back and at it. Transition across the line. Look out, erupting away on a breakaway. Oh, over the top of the goal. And a big chance there. Up ice for Berg. Watch this one as he was racing down. He split the defense and just accelerated away and chipped it up over the net. He wanted to go high glove on Gilmore for the 2-goal lead. Couldn't get it. We sit at 3-2 here still in the second period in favor of Alexandria. Face-off win, pulled back in behind the net by Benakin, and that'll do it for the period. And it's been a good hockey game here between these two teams. We'll take a timeout when we come back. We will have the third period coming up for in about 12 to 15 minutes. 44 seconds into the start of the third period. Firehawks moving from right to left, and the Cardinals left to right across your screen. We'll find out here shortly who the 51st Edina Invitational tournament champion will be at the Bantam Single A level. Off the boards it goes, back up ice. Here come the Cardinals. Nice move there by Peterson. Forced wide as he'll gain the line. Rister in on goal as Gilmore makes the save. He saw 15 shots each of his first two periods. There's a chance. Ooh, that one was a turning opportunity by Netzelman that missed the mark. Now it's going to be sent back up through the neutral zone. Swatted at there. That hit Hull in the shins. Gilmore took that right off the crest. Now it's the Firehawks transition. Their game works through center. They did not get a piece of that one and icing the call. That one's deflected on the way in. That long shot came from Berg. They'll try to work the boards. And now it's gathered in by Davis. He'll dangle through from left to right across center. He's stopped by two Cardinal players on his way through. Ran into a brick wall there, if you will. Oh, there's this backdoor opportunity. They nearly forced that one through. That one was pushed through but blocked by Sieben. Back up high to the line, off the boards to the corner. That's Lutz. Back up high again. Shot, pat, save, rebound. No! Oh! How did that one stay out of the net? It did. We got to take a look at this one on replay. This is something else. This is where it all starts here. He's prone, gathered in. Shot toward the crease area there, and some way, somehow, Leiden was able to extend the arms, outstretch those, and cover it up. But through all of that mess, there was a penalty on Braden Berg, and he'll go for 2 minutes. 12:35 to go. Big power play here for the Firehawks as they control the near boards for Sieben. Gives back over to the right wing side. Gets a roughing minor. The one-timer, ooh, nice pad save, threw that one out. And then the rebound in on goal. And there's two good chances as Leiden is equal to the test right there. You'll see the first one coming in here. Shot from Sieben. No, I'm sorry. Shot from the far side there, and then the rebound that came through. That shot over on the far side taken by Arendt. Stick battle there out of the corner. Now Clute was there to find an opening and send this one the length of the ice. And icing the call. I talk about this once every game. I'm just not sure of the icing call at the youth level on the penalty kill. I mean, I get what they're trying to do. I say this all the time. I get it, but I don't get it. I also get that at the next levels they should be doing it too, because if you can't ice it 5-on-5, why the heck, if you're penalized, should you be able to ice it 5-on-4? I mean, that doesn't. You're almost benefiting the team to be able to get possession and just zing it. From the corner it goes. Guided over to the near side. That was Arendt to Sieben. Back to Arendt. We'll play back up to Sieben. Now Arendt back down low, turned away. 50 to go in the power play. There's a shot that's blocked, but a rebound. Oh, and a nice save made there. First, you'll get the block shot, and then you'll get the rebound. And then the save made by Leiden. They'll pin up on the boards. 38 of power play time for the Firehawks, gifted down to the left wing side. On the move, that was McDonough. Pulled out of there by Sieben. Shoots that one. Oh, that one was stopped and then kind of carried through. It looks like the shaft of the goal stick kept that out of the net area there. Puck still loose. Firehawks stay strong on the puck. And now it's going to be McDonough. Back up to the line it goes to Sam Arendt. He'll take this one back into the corner. McDonough shovels that right back where it came from. They find some room now. 5 to go in the power play. They play catch with this puck up high. Walking and setting that one through. Oh, and a blocker pad save. Leiden again, very strong here on this PK. It's been their best penalty killer here tonight. Very dicey there as the Firehawks are working it. Oh, the net's knocked off its posts. And if you're the Alexandria Cardinals, 4+1 skater on the ice, you are thrilled that net got knocked off because there was exhaustion setting in. 10:16 to go in the period. 32-17 the shots on goal in favor of Alexandria. Terrific power play with many chances by the Firehawks, but the goaltending of Beck Leiden spot on. Every time I say the name Beck Leiden, I think of Beck music. Sorry, just had to. We'll face it off right up the middle at center ice. So weird. It feels like a Sunday and it's a Wednesday. We did that last week, same bit. It's like you have 2 Mondays, but you kind of don't because nobody works on Monday, mostly. There's a stick that was hung onto there and rung the boards. And the interesting thing is, once the holiday season's over, if I remember correctly, beyond the typical governmental holidays, we don't have another one until Memorial Day, where we're off for the 3-day weekends. We kind of stockpile those for the summer and the winter months. Bumped off the boards now. Cloutier was there. They look back over to the left wing corner. Now it's the Cardinals with some forechecking work there by Lucy. They try to muscle that through on the short side. They fall down on Gilmore as it's Brightsman that was sent down. .909 here in the third period. These two teams met earlier, and the Firehawks won 4-3. Alexandria finished second in the pool, although captured the wild card. Playing very well here in this championship fair. There's a shot deflected again on its way through. Glove down on the play by Clute. In front, they score! There's Lampsky. Clute plays it down to the glove, gets it back onto the stick of the sniper out front. You'll see that he gloves it down, walks it all the way behind, and feeds it through before they could get the defense sliding over to make the play. The Cardinals go up by a score of 4-2. The task got a little bit taller for the Firehawks of Burnsville Apple Valley. Tate Erickson talking things over with the referee. I didn't quite see what could be the question mark there. He seemed to take the explanation well enough. Class act there. These guys are more than good to have you ask them a couple questions along the way for clarification. And have a conversation like that. That's how it should go. Well done, both sides. Look at yours truly casting judgment from up top here. The Rosie Perch and Prima Arena. Back at center, brought back in, pulled out of the zone. Joseph Lamsky now has the hat trick. Tyler Clute with the assist. 6:09 the time of the goal. And it'll be the Firehawks to try to clear the zone, but that's gathered in now. Deflected in by the stick of Klimek. And now they're going to have Lutz with it. Chopped to the boards. Berg was there. Plays down the wall. And once again, it's going to be Klimek on the forecheck. He pins up with Lutz. And they'll sidestep toward the slot area. Test of strength as the puck is pushed to the near boards. Back up to the line. Ooh, they had a man open on the left side. They'll take the shot instead, redirected, but doesn't get through. Netzelman is there. Now he gets a little bit of help from Compeline. Turned aside by Gilmore. Cardinals again from the top of the left circle. Snapper in on goal. Handled there once again by Gilmore. Shot number 38 on him. 4-2 the score. There's been a lot of hockey for these two teams. There's been a little New Year's celebration somewhere in there. I mean, they've got to be feeling a little bit of fatigue at this juncture with game number 5 of this tournament. It's not like they don't do it in the summer, I get it. Still, it's a lot of hockey. Here come the Cardinals back the other way. Sladek plays it to the right wing side for Lucy. That one's turned aside. From the corner, fanned on there by Brightsman, sent back in the corner. Getting there first is Lind, but he's out-dueled on the play on the forecheck by Lucy. Off the boards to the line, played down by Peterson, bumps the boards away from the oncoming errant. That's played around to the high left point. Again, tucked back down for Lucy. They couldn't clear. Oh, that just hit the skate of Ramsdorf. And now it's going to be gathered in. Peterson puts on the brakes as he gets away from one man. He'll outlet to the right wing side on the tape for Brightsman across the line. He'll send this pass toward the slot area as it's gloved down by the defense. That was Sieben. But it's been a tough row to hoe here to get out of the zone. That one goes up over the top of the goal as that was Clute with the bid. To get away from one man, here they come back in across the line. That puck's going to be sent in by Trey Henderson. He'll stay on this puck off the end boards. Henderson up to the line. Nice little move there off the stick of Sieben. From the corner, he's checked on the play. 5:40 to go, 4-2 to the score. 2-on-2 battle from the corner. Oh, nice inside-out move. There's a wrister that misses the glass. Now the Karen will be handled by Hull as he plays that over to the far corner. Crowley is there. Now Crowley comes away with it, leaves that one up to the top of the right point. Here's a wrister that's blocked away. Sent back into the neutral zone. And for the Firehawks, they're going to turn and play this one at center. Nifty little move there. That's poke checked by Hull, though. On that play, it was Copley. Now it's going to be turned back over across the line for Sieben. Sieben tries to fight his way through traffic. And here come the Cardinals again in transition. Ooh, nice little move. Copley with some speed down the right wing side. Puts on the brakes. Waits for help to the slot area. That bounces Klimek stick, and that's going to be off a Cardinal player who shot that, missed the mark at the point as they'll regroup with 4:40 to now go in the period. Shoveled back up to center. That's missed and handled now by the Firehawks. That's Lutz who goes over to the far side. Now off the boards they go with it. That was Lind. Ooh, something caught the player up high on the chin area. Moving along as now it's played back up through the center ice. Klimek was there as he plays this behind the net. Lind is there. And now to the near side they go with it. Arendt checked on the play, rubbed out by Locke. Now to the corner it goes. Benakin was there. Arendt helps him out. He'll play this up to the line, over to the near side. There's a shot by Lutz. That one's steered out of there. Now it's going to be played back in behind the net. They try to work their way off the shallow angle. Now it's the Cardinals with it. They find an opening. Do they get that on goal? They do. Beautiful. Gilmore went with a butterfly down to see where that would go, if it's going to be wide. It just caught the toe of his pad right in the blue paint. No icing on the play. 3:22 and counting. Back to center ice it goes. Knocked back into the Cardinal zone as they're going to play off to the left wing side. Ramsdorf is there. Gathered in, played now by Lind. He'll dump that back in deep as Ramsdorf will gather, and he looks for Locke on the near side. That's a little too far. Now it's going to be Sladek with it as he runs into a check. Big hit there by Arendt. Now it's Lucy across the line as he's brought down, tried to swipe that in deep, but a stick of McDonough takes that away and plays that ahead too far for Bannaken. Cardinals now 2:45 to go. Lucy to the right wing side. Clute with it, puts on the brakes. Spun off a check as he is bothered by Mahacek. And now it's in deep behind the net now as the clock winds down to 2.5 minutes remaining in the third period. Here comes a foot race for it. Turned back up ice by Peterson. Peterson walks across the line, knocked off his stick. Ooh, he takes a slash too, and we play on. Back in from the corner. Sieben plays this one up the line. 2:09 to go in the period. Firehawks looking to get something going. Knocked off a stick there. A little stick work by both squads. We're going to just look the other way and play on. Back over the right wing side is Sieben. Sieben shovels that one ahead. Now it's Hood with it. Hood will be jammed down on the play. Back into the corner it goes. Alexandria's Berg is going to take over. He has a man to spring. Oh, that's off the skates of Lampsky, who has himself a hat trick here today. Off the end boards it goes. That one's off a pair of skates. Lampsky feeds Clute across the line. He's going to be 1-on-3. Just content to try to snipe a corner there. Big carom, though, that's taken off by the stick of Compline. Now it's gathered in by the Firehawks with 1:18 to go. We'll keep our eye on the goaltender for you. 2-goal deficit. Turn back over to the right wing side. There's a shot in on goal, and that's hung on to, and I'm sure we'll see a timeout. They're going to call the timeout for sure. Tate Erickson gets the timeout. He's bringing his goaltender to the bench too. We'll be ready to roll the conclusion of this one. The final 3 minutes, or final 1 minute 9 seconds of the third period. It's been a good one. Will face off inside the Alexandria zone. Win by the Firehawks with the empty net shot in on goal, as that's held on to by Leiden. Clean win again. The one-timer, pad save. Leiden seeing it. Cardinals push that one through. That's off a stick. They're going to say no ice. 52 seconds to go. They'll have to go 200 feet to keep this thing moving. Chipped off the glass. Back at center it goes. Pulled out of there. Nice little move by McDonough. And they're going to zing some sauce. That one just misses the mark. 37.3. Head coach Adam Olson, Dustin Clarkquist, Jason Peterson. The trio doing a nice job for the Cardinals behind the bench. Tate Erickson, Eric Rutt, and Ben Keckheisen for the Burnsville Apple Valley Firehawks. Congratulations for playing in this tournament championship game. Ooh, big hit thrown there. It could be a 6-on-4. Boy, if I were the Cardinals, I'd let that go. He didn't know there was a penalty coming. Peterson's going to go for a cross check. So 14.4 to go with a 6-on-4 now. There's only one guy on the whole ice that knew the faceoff was just outside the zone. That was Joseph Lampsky, tip of the cap. Or he was just standing next to the ref and knew. But he's the only one that was there. Let's start over again. So they got guys wide all the way through, 6-on-4. Face-off win, and that's gathered in, and Lampsky, good mitts, just gathers it, throws it in, and they score the 5th goal of the game. Watch this one, Lampsky just gets inside the line and makes no doubt about it. 5-2 now the score here in the 3rd period. 10-minute misconduct also came along with that penalty. That was a major and a 10. 10 seconds remaining here in the game as the Firehawks will just play catch with it. Back to center they go. Check in front of the bench area. And that's going to do it. The Alexandria Cardinals, the champions of the 51st Tradition Edina Invitational Tournament. This has been going on forever here at Braemar Arena over New Year's week. And these two teams played a terrific tournament. Their 5th games each to qualify for this final round game. So good hockey played by all. They can walk away feeling good about that. The award ceremonies will be handled here quickly. And then our next step will be to step out and then get ready for the Bantam AA final, which will be the last championship game of this tournament. It's going to feature Rogers and Wyzetta. Again, they came through a pool of 12 teams and earned it the hard way. They had to work the semifinals, win their pool, or be a wild card, win their pool and semifinal game, and here they go. We'll keep it here for a minute, but I'll sign it off officially. I'm Pete Wagner. So long, everybody, but we'll get you the award ceremony, and then we'll head on out.